So hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will study about the development of brain. As we know, the nervous tissue results in the formation of brain and spinal cord. Nervous tissue is mainly ectodermal in origin, except the blood vessels and the microglia, which are the phagocytos, which results in the phagocytosis in the nervous system, also called as the phagocytodes. These blood vessels and microglia are made up of mesoderm, or they are mesodermal in origin. Now, during the third week of development, you might be knowing the hypoblast and epiblast are the two layers which forms. You can see at the end of the second week there is a small flat disc like structure. This is the primitive streak arising from the primitive node. In this video I will not go in detail with embryology because this is the concept of neuroanatomy. You can see on day 15th there is a small tube like structure which has been formed here, which is also called as the neural tube, which acts as a notochord. Now I'll tell you a process called as neurulation. Neurulation is that process during which this neural plate gets converted into a neural tube. For much instance, firstly the neural plate is just like this. Suppose this is a neural plate. Later on during the development, this plate gets elevated upside and resulting in the formation of a small tube like structure going from cranially to caudally. Later on, as the development continues, the edges of the neural plate, or you can say the neural tube, results in the formation of small folds called as the neural folds. Now in this diagram I will be showing you the neural folds. Here you can see these are the neural folds. So this is the neural tube and these are the neural folds. Now as the neural tube has been made, the neural tube is made just like this. These are, you can say, the neural folds. These are the, now this part is called as, this part of the neural tube is called as the cranial, and this is called as the caudal, and or you can say it, this part is called as the anterior neuropore, and this caudal end is called as the posterior neuropore. Now the main thing which is to be remembered is that from the anterior neuropore, this part develops into brain, and this portion develops into the spinal cord. Don't get confused, the rest of the organs are usually made with mesoderm and endoderm along with the ectoderm. Now what it should be noted, that this anterior neuropore after fertilization closes at 25th day. 25 days after the fertilization, the anterior neuropore gets closed, resulting in the formation of vesicles, which I'll be telling you furthermore in the video. And the caudal end or the posterior neuropore gets closed on the 27th day, 2 days later to the closure of the anterior neuropore. Later on, these both result in the formation of a closed tube like structure. Now I'll be telling you how these structures are being made, or how is the development of brain continues. Now as the neural tube gets closed finally on the 27th day, that is 25th day, the anterior neuropore will close, and on the 27th day posterior neuropore will close. The brain or the caudal part which gets enlarged result in the formation of 3 primary vesicles, or you can say the vesicles will be in the shape this vesicle results in the formation of rhombencephalon or the hindbrain. This is midbrain or the mesencephalon, and this is the prosencephalon or the forebrain. Primarily, these are the three primary brain vesicles. Later on, due to the further development, these three primary vesicles will get converted into 5 secondary vesicles, which will be like this. Now, this will be the myelencephalon. Rhombencephalon, already in my classification of nervous system I have told that rhombencephalon consists of two parts, the metencephalon and the myelencephalon. This will result in the formation of myelencephalon. This will develop into the metencephalon. This will be the midbrain. This is the diencephalon or the third ventricle, and this is the telencephalon, or you can say the cerebrum. Okay, so now after the further development, first of all there will be the formation of 3 primary brain vesicles, then there will be 5 secondary brain vesicles. Now I'll show you the finally that how the brain will take its shape. Now okay, so diagram is not made correctly. I'll correct it. So this part will be medulla oblongata. This will develop into cerebellum and pons. This part will be the 4th ventricle. This is the cerebral aqueduct of Sylvius. This will develop into the hypothalamus. This will be the 3rd ventricle or the diencephalon. This whole diagram is the embryonic origin, so there might be some of organs dislocated in many of the diagrams. In this diagram or in other books, the organs are given at different positions. I am just giving you an overview. These will be the lateral ventricles. This will develop into the cerebrum, and somewhere here it will be the interventricular foramen of Monro, and this one of the most important part, also called as the lamina terminalis. This lamina or this membrane restricts the development of the brain and do not allow the brain to go out of the skull. So this must be noted, that what is lamina terminalis. Later on, due to development, there will be 3 main parts formed: prosencephalon, mesencephalon and rhombencephalon. Prosencephalon will be divided into let me make in the next page. This is prosencephalon, this is mesencephalon, this is rhombencephalon. Prosencephalon will be divided into telencephalon and diencephalon. Diencephalon, further I have already told you in the classification of nervous system, consists of 5 parts: thalamus, hypothalamus, subthalamus, epithalamus and metathalamus. Mesencephalon, already discussed: substantia nigra, red nucleus, cerebral aqueduct of Sylvius, the crura cerebri or crus cerebri, tectum and tegmentum. Now coming on to the rhombencephalon. The rhombencephalon, I have already told you the metencephalon and the myelencephalon. Metencephalon develops into pons and cerebellum, whereas the myelencephalon develops into the medulla oblongata. So guys, this was a precise information about the development of the brain and the development of brain vesicles. Further in my videos, I'll tell you about the flexures of brain and the detailed information about each of these parts of the brain. Thank you so much for watching the video.